shake and bake. The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. Cavaliers lead by 14. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Yes, Kevin, I'm here with LeBron, and you obviously have been very productive. How pleased are you with...
Hey guys, listen up. We're right where we want to be, but we still got to stay focused. So let's go over some things. At the offensive end of the floor, it's been a very intelligent display. We're hitting our shots because we're only taking smart shots, and that's the way we want to do it. I'll give you a compliment though. The ball movement's been excellent. Love how many buckets we're getting.
And we welcome you back to our presentation of Game 1. You look at Chris Bosh in this game, I mean, he's been everywhere.
And how about the opening half of basketball he played? I mean, so much riding on this game, and he came out with a sense of urgency to start.
And that's part of his greatness. I mean, in big games, he always performs, lays it out. He loves the games where everybody's watching, and you can see why. This is a big-time performer here.
Carroll in at shooting guard. Tristan Thompson is out there with Chris Bosh, and it's LeBron James. And it's Irving at point guard. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. That drops. And that's 15 points for LeBron.
And really, it looks like he may just try to take this thing over on his own and really build that lead up.
The shot by Butler, nobody around. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Cleveland leading by 15. Carroll with the 3. No luck.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Rose gets to Gasol. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
A splendid pass that time by Rose.
Carroll with the screen on Butler. Carroll with a screen for LeBron. He kicks it to Carroll. From downtown, and the shot is good. Carroll's got 11 points.
These defenders are putting up very little resistance to the three-point shot.
And it's killing him. 4 of the last 5 makes coming from long range.
16 feet away. And it's Butler missing. For Cleveland, they've gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Irving passes to Carroll. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Carroll's got a pair of 3s now here in the third for the Cavs. Double team on Rose. Outside Butler. And it comes off the front of the rim.
Boy, that's a warm-up jumper there. I mean, when you're a pro, you can't make excuses for missing that one.
Deep 2 from Carroll. Whistle blows. Yep, that's going to be a travel. Here are this postseason's dead-eye shooters. These guys have knocked down a ton of shots from downtown. Second is Chris Bosh. Freak third.
And the bright lights of these playoffs have done wonders for each of their three-point shooting. That's what they were both hoping for.
The shot's good from Irving. And the Cavaliers lead by 21.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
Rose gets to Gasol. To stop the run. And there's the nice layup by Butler. Butler's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, for one, he hasn't let them down. I mean, but a few other guys need to pick up the pace if they're going to be good.
Chicago making some changes. Gibson. And it's Chalmers in for Derrick Rose. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Bosh, the screen. Carroll against Parsons. Carroll, no one around him. Nails the wide-open jump shot. Carroll's got 16.
This is why I love his game. You really have to admire his tenacity.
Butler on the wing. shot from 12. Good. He hits the jump shot. 11 points in the game.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
Carroll with the three from beyond the arc and then some. Carroll's got 11 points here in just the second half.
This looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
I don't know. There might be more defense in the warm-ups. Right now, these are just shooting game shots.
And here's Cleveland. They're on a 16-6 run. LeBron with it. Now guarded by Parsons. Carroll with it. 19 points in the game. The tray. Another. Three for Cleveland.
They're getting a bunch of their points outside of the paint. 3 of their last 5 buckets are from three-point range.
The defense is just not closing out quick enough.
Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Carroll against Butler. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play chance here. So it'll be Jimmy Butler shooting. It's going to go on Tristan Thompson. A big group substitution here for Cleveland. Channing Frye's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Lee comes in for Chris Bosh. J.R. Smith's checked in for James. And George Hill's subbed in for Kyrie Irving. And he gets it to go.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
Butler against Smith. And Butler gets it to go. Butler's got 11 points in the quarter.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
J.R. Smith on the wing. Dishes it to Carroll. It's good, the assist that time from Smith. Smith's got 3 assists tonight.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Yeah, Greg, you know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
Chalmers dishes to Noah. Pass to Love. Butler on the wing. Shot clock at 6. Cavaliers with the rebound.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
For Chicago, they've gone a solid 6 of 11 when shooting here in the third quarter. Chalmers with it. He's picked up by Hill. Knocked away. It's stolen by Carroll. And he goes in for the dunk.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
What a 3 at the horn as they end the quarter on a high note.
Couldn't agree more. That'll give him a nice little lift.
Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up in what has been a 1. Here's Irving. So the Bulls 5 right now. Gibson is the 4 with Gasol at the 5. Then there's Chandler Parsons. Then there's Derrick Rose. And it's Love in at the 2.
And you can just see he's a different player since coming back from halftime.
The Cavaliers leading by 19 points. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Left side Bosh. Yes, once again, he remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
Another gap in the defense found there, and they've really had their number today.
Rose kicks to Love. That 3 off the mark.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Irving passes to Thompson. No one near James as he lets it go. Goes back up, and it's laid up and in by Thompson.
He got a great read of where that miss was going, and that allowed him to be the first guy to it and get the putback.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket. Most of the time, that shot will go down, or the defenders have to make sure they tag it.
Got it. Get the ball inside.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Used the screen and took it all the way.
And a sturdy screen set for him that time, and he doesn't fool around, just straight to the rim for the finish.
No way for his man to get around that one, that's for sure.
No chance, Kevin. I mean, the screen was in the right spot. His feet were set. He would have had to go straight through him, and that's not legal.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
And here's Carroll. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. Carroll's got 37.
And the big lead becomes bigger. They are playing with purpose here tonight, guys.
And they're doing it at both ends of the floor. I mean, that's what you like to see. They've been controlling the action from both ends of the court.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Cavaliers.
Boy, their passing has been picturesque, a thing of beauty in both halves. More than a few of their baskets have come off assists.
And also, I think it's really led to the rhythm and confidence you've seen from long range tonight throughout the entire game.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Channing Frye's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Lee comes in for Chris Bosh. And it's Jackson in for Irving. Carroll dishes to Lee. And the shot is good.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Yeah, they have really owned the interior. You've got to collapse that defense and force them to beat you over the top.
The Bulls making a switch here. Wennington's checked in. And that one falls for David Lee. There's 1:34 left in the fourth quarter. Passes it to Wennington. And the wide open shot from Chalmers. And again, Chicago. No good.
Man, if ever there were a way to kick off the NBA Conference Finals, this is it. Going to be a table-setting victory here in Game 1 for the Cavaliers.
Agreed, Steve, and as one-sided as it gets today. You know, Clark, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
You're right, Kevin. It's hard to think of anything that didn't go right for them. I mean, game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was spot on.
And beyond the actual result of this game, fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance for Carroll. He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
Right wing. Outside Rose. And the pass to Wennington. From deep. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time.
They clearly look like a different team now. Suddenly, they've got some energy out on the floor.
Yeah, but it's come a little too late to have a real impact on the game, though. We call this box score window dressing. All it's going to do is make the numbers look a little better than it was.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. The feed now to Chalmers. From 13, it's tipped. Jackson kicks to Carroll. To the middle. Outside for Jackson. From deep. That is good.
Well, they're going to walk out of here with a win and send this crowd home happy.
Yeah, you know, it was a real solid performance for them in a